Hey Scruffy, how you doing? So I have the last of your ocean whitefish and kibble. And then we get to start a brand new box of cat food. Okay, so ready for dinner? Yeah. Meows are coming, huh? So I saw you sleeping on the table most of the day. So you didn't look very active. Gave you extra food the past couple days, so you're coming in, huh? Oh wow. Stepping in further. Wow. Yeah, you've checked that box before. There's nothing in there. Okay. Alright, already on the mat. Jeez. You're in a hurry. Okay, so I'll go the other way. And I gotta get the glove on. So this is hard to do. Okay. So I didn't think Scruffy was going to come inside. So the weather it was nice again today. It's still been on the cool side, but not bad. So yeah, that warming trend seems to have not appeared. So I went for a run today. I wasn't really feeling that motivated, but figured I better should try at least. But yeah, since the weather was cooler, I wore a sweater. Yeah. So the run was not great. Probably in the middle of the pack of my not great runs. So I think it was actually like right on the dot, 1 hour for my 3 laps. And I didn't feel motivated enough to do a 4th lap today. So I reined it in early. So I've been going back and forth between being over an hour and under an hour on the 3 laps. And then I've been trying to increase it. So before my injury, I was doing 5 laps or a little bit more than 5 laps consistently. Thinking one of these days I'd do 6 laps, but right now that's probably a long way off, and considering how much fitness I've lost since my injury. Not as many people out today. There's some, but not as many. So I think more animals come out when there's less people, but I didn't see many cats. Saw the porch cat as usual, but yeah, I didn't see any cats at the park. So I didn't see the twins. Didn't see the friendly cat or his pal. Didn't see the sherbet cat. Haven't seen that one in a really long time. Didn't see Boots. Didn't see the white cats. No Siamese cat again. So I think, yeah, the Siamese cats, I think the one cat I still haven't gotten on camera. So I finally got a letter in the mail, a response from the water company about my appeal for increased water rationing allocation. So basically, they flat out rejected it. It's been a couple months since I filed the request, and finally got the response, and the answer was no. And I'm not surprised. It's basically, government monopoly. Can't threaten to change water companies or do anything. They just screw you over however they see fit. So yeah, my justification was they were basing the numbers off a couple years ago, and this is when my dad was in his this was his last year before he passed away from his cancer, and he was needing a lot of help. And but during a bunch of months that year, I had to take him into the emergency room, and he was at the hospital for some extended stays for some of the months. And so in those months, our water usage basically dropped to extremely low levels, basically because we were not really living at the house, we were living at the hospital. So I grabbed my glove there. Not sure what he was doing, but yeah, I felt a little claw. So anyway, they do the water rationing based on month. So some months I have extremely low permission, so I'm not allowed to use much water at all. While other months I'm allowed to use like extreme amounts of water, which are kind of ridiculous, actually, if it's just me. So, but yeah, they're basically very indifferent to individual situations. That's government for you. So basically, they're going to screw me on the low allocation months, and then I don't get screwed on the high allocation months. But I requested if they look at my rate and increase it, because the low allocation months are ridiculously low, and then I actually don't use that much water. So in the high allocation months, I'll never actually reach those high allocations, so we're all good. But yeah, they just flat out rejected my request. So they said I do not meet the criteria. Bunch of jerks. So just another reason to the list why I really need to probably move. Keep getting screwed by the local government here. course, I'm getting screwed by everybody. So unfortunately, because I'm getting screwed by everybody, I'm not sure where I can move to. Although I know there are better places. Just gotta find him. But if that happens, I will have to find Scruffy a guardian or something. Find someone to take care of Scruffy. Okay, want your food? Let's get your food. Yeah, I pulled on some of the fur that was shedding there. I don't think he liked that too much, so I'll avoid that. Okay, I'm done. So let's see, I think most of the day I saw Scruffy, I think, sleeping on the table. So I don't remember if he was on the deck in the early morning or on the rocks. I think I only saw him on the table. So he was sleeping on the table for so long. I actually didn't bring out the water at lunch because I didn't really want to wake him up. So when it got kind of late and I wanted to go for a run, and I figured, well, I probably should bring out the water, even though he was sleeping. So I finally came out quickly. He was, I think, sleeping behind the sun oven, and kind of just quickly came out, said hi, put the water down, and then quickly went back in. I think he let out one kind of small meow, and then I think that was when I was putting down the water. So anyway, after I went back in, he did jump off the table, and he did take a drink of water, and then I left. And then I think later that afternoon, after I got back from my run, he was back out on the open deck sleeping. I didn't get a picture of it. It was kind of obstructed, so it wasn't worth it. But yeah, I guess after he jumped off the table, he decided he wanted to go somewhere else. So yeah, last night was interesting because after dinner he jumped right back on the table and started sniffing around the treat bag that I leave on the table. So he's never actually jumped on the table while I was out here. So I thought that was interesting. I figured he'd be too scared to jump up on the table while I'm out here because I guess it'd be too vulnerable for him to be up there. But he did it, so I guess that's probably progress. So I took pity on him and I gave him extra kibble. So I think, yeah, I was actually going to give him kibble the moment so he jumped off after, and then I took pity. I was going to give him extra kibble, but as I got up, he ran away. So he still doesn't really trust me completely. But after I went back inside, he actually walked back up to the door, start meowing, and so then I decided, okay, I was going to give him the kibble. So that was on the video last night. So I don't know what he's going to do tonight. So I gave him extra food last night and the day before that. So the day before that I gave him 3 meals. Because in the day I saw him licking the glove, and there's caked on, I think, baby food and caked on rotisserie chicken. I guess the seasoning, the gooey stuff, dried up. And I guess he could still smell it or something, so he was licking it, even though it dried a really long time ago. I'm guessing he was hungry, so I fed him a little bit at lunch, and then I fed him his normal meal at dinner, and then he would meow in the middle of the night. So I gave him another big scoop of kibble, bigger than I gave him at lunch. So I figured with all that extra food, he wouldn't be hungry yesterday, but he jumped up on the table, seemed to want more food. So tonight, I don't know what he's going to do, because I didn't feed him extra today. I think I put in a little bit extra kibble in his bowl tonight, but not that much more. It's close to a standard helping. So, yeah, I want to go in now because I'm actually hungry. So once again, I didn't eat today. Got busy. So I had a phone appointment today. I mentioned that before. So I was getting a special training or instruction on how to use a piece of software for some software that I use. And so it was free. So I said, yeah, I'll take the private lesson. And yeah, so I was trying to prepare for it last night, just so I didn't waste time with asking, either meandering around or asking questions that I shouldn't be wasting valuable time with. So I wanted to get to the heart of the hard stuff that I didn't know how to do or figure out myself. And so yeah, the phone call went, I think, pretty well today. So learned a lot. And yeah, covered everything on my list. So yeah, pretty good. But yeah, I didn't finish preparing last night, so I was also preparing early this morning. Oh, he's really moving that plate. Guess I'll have to move the balls for him. So I have a craving for something, but I don't know what. So I think I'm craving some sort of meat, something probably fatty. I don't know what. Maybe a good cheeseburger, or a good steak, or ribeye or something. I actually cooked old steak I had in the freezer for too long a little while ago. And yeah, that did not turn out well. So yeah, the steak in the freezer had been in there too long, and it was not wrapped tightly enough in anything. So there was some aluminum foil around it, but it wasn't completely wrapped. So the foil had come off. Let me move the balls here. Yeah, there's a little bit of pate in the corner. And so the exterior of that steak is kind of freezer burned and didn't look so good. And I tried cooking it in the pan because I didn't want to get the barbecue out. I was lazy. And yeah, that didn't cook well, so basically it burned and dried the steak where it was freezer burned, so the steak was just really inedible on the exterior. In the very center of the steak, it was edible, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of edible parts left, so the meal was kind of a disappointment. I don't think it was also the best cut. I think it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was tri-tip. Might have been in New York. Might have been in New York. It wasn't ribeye or T-bone. Really tender ribeye or really tender prime rib actually sounds really good right now. But yeah, I'm not going to get one of those. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh well. Scruffy ate. He's done. Looks like he's walking away. Yep. Okay, so he's finally satisfied. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.